What's good? This was not supposed to happen. All right, well. So everyone here shut up.
Oh shit! I need to shut up.
Yeah.
Did you start it?
Yeah.
No, it's we're live.
Yes, sir. So, everyone,
I need to shut up.
Yes.
welcome everyone to the Terry discussion stream. I am your host, Robin the Goddess.
We will be discussing Terry.
And by we, I mean a few other people in this call. We have the nice Veronica.
Hello, I'm eating a pretzel.
We have the wonderful Toxic Switch.
Yo.
And we have the legendary Shadow.
Oh, well, gang.
Oh, whoa, gang.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh whoa.
here's what we're going to be discussing. Tomorrow, Terry's going to be coming. As we can tell, everyone in here is so excited for the Terry Bogard of Terry
I love
Bogard
Ken.
fame to enter Smash Brothers. And we have a couple topics that we'd like to talk about before the big thing tomorrow, which, by the way, I will be streaming my reaction to. I will be discussing it a bit before and after. I'll have like a little cozy setup. So while y'all are at school,
Have you checked the volume levels of the streamer now?
am I good? More or less?
You've been getting some comments saying nice echo.
Well, I think it should be good now. I was just I had something else, but I think. Tell me if I'm good. Tell me if we're all good.
Danny, are we good?
Huh?
Yes, you're fine now. Perfect.
He said, huh?
So, here's what I want to talk about. Because I think the first question I want to bring up to everyone is, do we care, really, about this man?
Well,
No.
Not really. But
It's-
I am really happy for all Mexican, Central American, South American players
Mhm.
because I know Terry Brigard is really big over there.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for MK Leo. I'm really happy for Zero.
Did
personally,
MK
I'm
Leo
not.
actually show any excitement for it? Do we know?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I mean, I'm interested in the character. Like, he's cool. I mean, at least we get another fighting game representation other than like Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it could have been like any other fighting game, like Tekken, Mortal Kombat, like any of like the OG fighting games. But like, I'm still happy
See,
in a way.
yeah. My thing was like, at first I did not know what the fucking SNK was.
Me
Like,
neither.
I feel you. I didn't know what an SMK was, but then I only recognized Terry Brigard through his Fatal Cutie one because I remember the SMK heroines when they came out. I saw the boobies everywhere, and I'm like, dang, I want that game, but I never got it because I'm poor.
if I'm being
Yeah.
100% honest, the only reason I knew Terry Bogard kind of existed was the fucking death battle between him and Ken. Just because, like, that's something I cared about a while ago. But aside from that, I don't know what
they're
the
both
fuck.
they're both white blonde men.
Yeah.
So.
And, like, correct me if I'm wrong, Terry and Fatal Fury as a whole was more of just, like, a response to Street Fighter and its popularity.
Yes.
I think everyone had a
Yeah.
response to Street Fighter.
Just because...
Yeah, like you can say that about like any
Mortal
fighting game. Like,
Kombat was a response to Street Fighter, was it not? Or was Street
Yes.
Fighter a response to Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat
No,
came way after, yeah.
Yeah.
because
But-
like the popularity for fighting games back in the day were like high, like all like basically like a bunch of like kids when they went to the arcade would always like play like fighting games.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Um,
so that's why you see like a bunch of like the different like variety of fighting games in like the arcades.
mm,
'Cause, um,
but yeah,
Terry,
I'm not really excited for the character, but I hope they have a female alt for Terry
Yeah, give me
Regard.
that, and I'm good.
Yeah, give me that, and I'll be excited for Terry Regard. Like, I'll be clapping people's cheeks while clapping cheeks, you know?
Well, again, my thing with Terry just was, again, I didn't know what the fucking SNK was. I knew he existed and he was like similar to Ken, but I also Toxic mentioned how he you're excited for just like another fighting game rep, and I'm happy that like we are kind of, but I just think that with the roster as of now, we have so many fucking things, franchises, and just like a bunch of shit represented already, right? Like
yeah,
we have like what pretty much started Nintendo with the Game and Watch. We have fighting games like Ryu and Ken. We have platformers Mario, Sonic. A bunch of RPGs like Fire Emblem, Persona, and all that, and like the hero from Dragon Fuck. Point is, like, we already had the fighting game thing covered with Ryu and Ken, and while I'm not really too mad that we have another fighting game character, it's just there's so many other genres that haven't been represented with this game yet. And this is
But
coming
at
from
the same
like
time, I feel like we've overrepresented sword fighters.
like they could have like added like a first person shooter. Like I don't think we've seen a first person like
Fortnite,
shooter.
Fortnite, Fortnite.
oh
No, get out of here.
Shut
Get
up.
out. No. I was gonna debunk you if you just said shooter because Splatoon is technically a third-person shooter, but like first-person shooters, I don't know. Since they're in the first person, they don't really have a character to build off of, you know? Unless it's like I don't know, something big like Halo or maybe Doom, but
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like there are still like a lot of genres they need to put in there, but I think
visual novel Phoenix Wright. Anyway,
yeah, I wouldn't mind having Phoenix Wright. I want him to yell
I
objection.
will fucking cry. I'm just read the chat. Hi, Avdon.
you forgot the part where he said boomer.
Boomer.
Shut
Anyway.
up.
You don't want
Anyway.
any fun boomers right now? I'm down.
Anyway, but that's kind of where I'm at with Terry. I don't hate him. He's pretty cool. He says over shit. Over shit, gazer. That.
Are you okay?
So basically, if he doesn't say over shit, then I'm not getting it. I'm refunding my fighter's pass, and that's it. That. Anyway,
If only,
so
His hat needs to have a hat box. That's all I'm saying.
hat box. No,
okay,
gonna-
so
no, fucking Cappy
not
is gonna take over the hat, and so he'll get just Mario's powers from Odyssey.
Woohoo!
So not counting Piranha Plant, we got Joker, we got Hero, we got Banjo, now we got Terry Brigard. That makes 4. One more person in the Fighter's Pass, and we've already heard that we're not gonna get any information on the new fighter.
We'll get into that a bit later. I wanna.
Yeah,
let's
I
stick-
kind of want to talk about where I think we might hear it. Because I have
Let's
some
yeah,
ideas.
let's stick to just Terry for now because there is still a couple things to cover. So this presentation tomorrow is going to be 45 minutes, and all right, cool.
Better than the Pokemon live stream.
Yeah. But I think a lot of those 45 minutes are going to be obviously like covering Terry and how he plays. But I just wanted to add, how do you guys think he's going to play?
Well, if you want my opinion, I think they're just gonna base it off like the SNK games, like King of Fighters and like Fatal Fury,
Mm-hmm.
just from his moveset, and then maybe just add on a little bit to it. They're probably gonna do like how like the Street Fighter characters have like their little like mechanic where they're always phasing their opponent.
That'd be interesting. I saw in the little thumbnail for like Sakurai, like with the controller in his hand, Next to him is the like Neo Geo controller, where it like is the joystick with 3 buttons, and that already has me like, ugh, because I already know he's gonna have like fucking fighting game inputs like how Ryu and Ken are, and so I'm not gonna be able to play him at all. Just because I can't fucking
Yeah.
listen. I'm a Smash player. I can't do that shit.
I mean, you're still gonna play him as like a regular character, but there's just gonna be like inputs added, just like the Street Fighter characters.
Their
See,
gimmick.
Yes.
And see, I just can't do that. That's just not something I'm physically able to do because I'm a Smash player. I can't fucking do that shit. He's
I
gonna
mean,
I don't know if he's like a combo-centered character or if like I don't really I'm not too knowledgeable about how King of Fighters works. If it's like hardcore combos like with Street Fighter, if it's like more neutral based. You know what I mean?
as like a fighting game fan myself, I think I'll like if I like get into the character, I'll probably take time to like learn like combos and like the moveset
Mm-hmm.
just by like the original games.
Florence says Fatal Fury terms of attack so heavy meads lights while having his normal aerials. I do. The thing I know about Terry is that like one of his projectiles is like him punching the ground, and it's like a power wave or whatever. It's not burn knuckle. That's the charge forward. But do those like work in the air? I'm just curious because like that seems like a very limited projectile if it's just along the ground. You know what I mean?
Question.
Hmm.
Do you think it might work like Bayonetta, you know, like how she does like the heel slide on the floor, but if you do it in the air, it's something different? Do you think something similar might happen with Terry or no?
That's probably a toxic question because I don't know anything.
I don't know anything either. That's why I'm like bringing up a hypothetical.
I haven't watched that much of like Fatal Fury gameplay yet. I might just say no to that, I guess, for now, until I get like an actual like good answer on that. Cause like you're comparing a fighting game character to like a character that's like, well, besides Smash, like not really like a fighting game character at
Yeah.
all. So I
Kinda.
think it's just it's just gonna be like way different than Bayo.
Florence is saying, think of his playstyle like Dragon Ball Fighters, and in the older games, he summoned fire in the air. All right. Interesting.
I don't know anything about Dragon Ball Fighters. Dan, do you?
I know something about it.
You know something about
I
it.
played Fighters for a little bit. I still have it on my Switch. It's really just like it's one of those you have to like keep rushing in until you finally like get that, and then like once you're in, you have to stay in for as long as possible. And I guess Terry could work like that. I'm not sure if like anything uh like correlates here. But that'd be a weird fucking Smash character if it's just like constant like boom 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 in the air kind of thing.
All right.
Let's see here. I'll go to my topics. Okay, so real quick. I brought this up earlier, but like I said, I think he'll go a lot into Terry's history just because I think a lot of Smash players are kind of in the same boat here, where we don't know shit about Fatal Fury and don't
Yeah,
really
Right.
care to
I
look
don't
into
really
it.
know why you wanted to call this stream talking about Fatal Fury when, like, honest to God, I think the only person that knows about Fatal Fury is Toxic.
No. I like as like a fighting game. Like I know a lot of fighting games, but like Fatal Fury was like kind of new to me, and like I don't know. It's like I had to like research a little bit, like try to like while like learning about Terry.
Even still, I
Honest
think
to God, I'm just glad it wasn't Waluigi who got revealed.
anyways, even
Howard.
still, I think Terry's just
Howard.
going to be like an interesting character
Howard.
just because like again, it's another fighting game. But this thing is 45 minutes, right? And I don't think he's going to have 45 minutes of discussion just going into the fucking lore of Fatal Fury and Terry Bogard. I mean, maybe in theory you can, but still, you know.
Like maybe like a 3 minute like history lesson or something.
I mean, it's like it's probably gonna be like how we did with Hero and Banjo. Like, what is Banjo Kazooie? It is a game. Great. Anyway, But what do y'all think is going to be in the rest of this 45-minute thing?
Well, of course, like Terry gameplay. We're gonna start it off with that.
Sakurai's dual wield controllers again and show us all how it's done.
Wait, don't they show like a stage for each character?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna see the
Yeah, they might
Terry
show just
Bogard
a stage as well.
Music tracks.
From the little bit I saw, it reminded me of Pokemon. What was it? Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
But with walk-offs.
Yeah, with walk-offs.
I mean, I guess it's more so the aesthetic because I didn't see any platforms.
Yeah. So we're gonna see music tracks, like hear them.
How many music tracks do you think there might be? That's the more important question.
Probably about 10, just because that's usually
Yeah.
how it goes.
Unless
Is SMK like historically, are they stingy or no?
No, they're
We're not talking Square Enix here.
Yeah, no. After Square Enix, I gotta ask. You know.
Mm-hmm.
How long was the banjo presentation?
I
The
think
banjo presentation
Banjo
was
was a-
around 35.
Was it? I thought it was about like
25.
20 or something.
Yeah.
See, here's the
25
thing.
or something.
Like, if y'all remember the direct in November before the game came out, where they revealed Ken and Incineroar, that was 40 minutes, and
Yeah.
they went into Ken and Incineroar, like what they're about, how they play, the entire Spirit mode, all of online, Piranha Plant and DLC, and finally like the World of Light trailer, right?
Yeah.
And that is still gonna be shorter than this fucking presentation.
Well, I think they're gonna have secrets, like
Yeah.
revealed. Like maybe they're gonna be like,
I mean,
haha,
it won't
new
be
mode.
secrets if he tells us what it is.
They're revealing them is the thing.
Yeah.
Right, but are there really going to be that many secrets in
Mm.
like just packed in this giant thing? Whenever I want to remind y'all, during the Banjo presentation, Sakurai said that the last new mode pretty much is going to be home run contest, and he'll be pretty much done. Right? So
Right. But this is Sakurai we're talking about, so we don't know.
I mean, yeah. Okay, I'll just probably say it now. I was wanting to save this question. Do you think they're fucking lying to us, and we're gonna be getting
Pretty
new
much.
characters and modes anyway?
Maybe.
Because after so the leaks that happened, we already know
Well,
about that.
we'll get into those when we talk more about Mii Fighters, which is like a topic I have. But keep going.
Honest to God, what else is there to talk about Terry Brigard? Like, I might be Latino, but I don't know jack shit about Terry Brigard, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're just gonna talk about Terry for a little bit, just go through the gameplay, whatever, the stage music, and then they're just gonna get to like the Mii costumes, and then we're just gonna start seeing like the what else they got left for like the game for that update, like what they like hid from us while they were like working.
So let's say hypothetically they are lying to us, and we're
Right.
gonna be getting every fucking thing. What modes do y'all think we could still get or theoretically get?
Target Smash.
Oh frick! I was about to say that.
Oh boy.
Target
Are y'all
Smash,
talking
yeah.
about like the one from Smash 4 where it's just Angry Birds?
No. The other one where you actually have to like they're
Oh,
set in
break the
different
targets.
areas. Yeah, that one.
If we do get break the targets, do you think it's gonna be like character oriented, or is it just gonna be like Brawl where it's just 5 general ones?
Brawl. You gotta think realistically here. There's too many characters.
It could be. I think maybe an entirely new concept.
Abdon in the chat says World of Light 2. No. Please God.
What
It's
happens
okay,
to
I'm
the
done.
spirits after Brawl?
It's okay,
Come
I'm done.
on.
Maybe next time.
Everyone's confirmed Smash.
You'll get a good gold star.
Well, when I say no, I'm more like, please God don't, because I already don't like World of Light all that much.
Oh, Hold that thought. I just thought of something that they really should do, even if Sakurai said he's done. He should have a boss rush.
Boss rush would be a really good one, actually.
Yes. And then, like right before you fight the final boss, you do that part in which you control a certain someone and fight a whole bunch of other certain people.
Ooh, are we gonna spoil World of Light? You play as Master Hand. I don't care. It's
No,
fucking
no,
World
no!
of Light.
Yeah,
Listen, the
people don't
game's
know-
almost a year
Okay,
old.
Hold on.
Nobody
if
fucking
you don't
likes
know
World
that
of Light.
you can play as Master Hand yet, you either didn't care about World of Light or you were incredibly slow.
Honestly, I didn't finish World of Light until like what 6 months after.
And
the
why
game
is
came
that,
out.
Veronica? Because it's too fucking long. World of
It
Light is
is.
too long. It's just.
It's
ugh.
too long,
wait.
but I'm honestly surprised / glad that no one really like spoiled
guys-
it. And
Did you
it
guys
was-
all
I don't know
finish
why they didn't.
World of Light?
I finished World of Light.
No, I didn't.
I finished it.
I 100%ed World of
I
Light.
did too, Danny, and it sucks.
Yeah, I hate you too.
You what? I finished it on my own. I didn't make you sit through anything.
Well,
Damn.
it was time you could have spent with me.
It was
Abuse.
time with yours
Damn.
before I did it.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Uh,
The
let's
gloves
not-
are coming off.
let's
Anyways,
keep this advertiser friendly. Anyway,
um,
but point is, I wouldn't be completely against like a World of Light expansion if they like add a boss and like maybe a map, but I don't, please God, don't just add fucking like a boss rush is a great idea, I think. Like I'm surprised we didn't get that from the get-go just because, you know, like it just seems like one of those things.
I got another one that's actually really good that I enjoyed.
Huh.
Board the platform.
No.
I mean, I'm fucking down for board the platforms. I'm not gonna lie.
I love that in Melee.
I love that.
Be-
Yeah.
Because I was like a fan of the Smash 3DS more than like I guess Wii U. I enjoyed Smash Run. And,
Smash
like I
Run.
kind of want something similar to
Oh yeah.
Smash
Wait,
Run is definitely
yeah.
superior to Smash Tour.
I remember that.
What
Yeah,
if
that
they
was actually really
like,
fun.
What if they really just fucking blindside us and give us Smash Tour again?
Haha, funny joke, Sakurai.
Man,
Suck
I
my
do
pee.
love
This is my game.
Super
I
Mario
I
Party.
Super Mario Party. But yeah, they really don't look into other like the previous modes all too much from what I find. It's more like the basic ones that I play for 5 minutes and then don't bother with because I'm playing the actual game. Like home run contest is fine, but I don't care. All that, you know? And
Right.
like multi-man smash, all right, fine, it's there. But I would love Smash one. I would like actually play consistently, just because I enjoy going through like different levels as Smash characters. Now, let's bring Subspace 2, please. Anyway,
Oh yes,
Where-
Subspace 2.
that
make it 4
absolutely
hours
will not
cutscene.
happen, but in a world, you know. God, they have like all that they need to make cutscenes for a Subspace 2, but they just don't because they don't want to make levels, I guess.
I have a question since we're kind of talking. I don't know. I feel like we kind of moved past Terry, but I kind of wanted to say something about his stage. So I put on some Fatal Fury / King of Fighters footage in the background just so I could kind of see how this boy fights. And it seems like there's a mechanic where you can shift between the foreground and the background. So I don't know if that'll have any.
Jungle Hijinks 2.
No,
Smash
I think
4.
that would just be his spot dodge.
No, because I'm watching it. They would fight like behind the flags, like on that stage they were just on. They would shift between the two. I don't know if that's something they'll do in this one, but like I don't know. It could be like the stage gimmick, I guess.
Perhaps,
I have two more possible modes that
Yes,
I'm
those are
seeing.
the two.
Latisse keeps saying Street Smash 2. I remember that. That was fun. Anyway,
I never got the reason why it was there.
for Street Pass Toxic, there's going to be a whole Switch update where Street Pass is a thing again.
Ah,
That would be fun, but a waste of battery.
You're absolutely right. Anyway, Street Smash 2. And then I was thinking maybe after we get all of the DLC characters, we could have like some sort of event mode, like how we've had in every other game except this one.
Yeah, see how they were behind it. Now they're fighting right up against it, and he just broke it.
Maybe what was it? Fight all the fight. Do they have that mode in which you fight all the fighters? But
All-Star mode, yeah.
They
They
all
do?
started, but they butchered it.
Yeah, because they just
Face
made it
All-Star
Multi-Man
mode
Smash.
when all the DLC characters are out. Just do that.
They just made it a multi-man smash, and once you clear through all the fighters, it just goes back around to the first fighter.
Yikes.
Florence said custom moves. Anyway, so next topic.
Florence doesn't have good ideas this time.
Wow.
toxic shit.
Custom moves are pretty much guaranteed to be gone because they literally fixed the Palutena
Toxic
for that reason.
So
I'll mute
anyway,
myself.
let's move on from modes because I think we pretty much covered all our ground. Let's get into the big one. Mii costumes. I'm sure we're gonna be seeing a few Mii costumes with him. That always happens.
Imagine
But
if we get another Undertale.
another Undertale, maybe. But we seem to have
Minecraft Steve.
Oh, yeah, I can actually see that as the sword fighter.
I don't know. If I would I don't know if I would say like getting a Mii costume from Undertale again because the only time they ever
I know.
the only time they ever like space out like the releases of like costumes between like franchises is if the franchise is already like we got Tails and Knuckles like with the Joker DLC, and we got Mega Man and Proto Man with Banjo, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
only joking.
And, like-
of course, indie games are not going to get that much representation.
Well, I'm not even just talking about indie games. Like to me, like I don't know. Like the idea is kind of weird, and I also personally am not believing the leaks because, I don't know. People will go to crazy lengths to do shit like this I personally don't believe them. If they
Like Grinch.
happen, then you know, hooray, that's cool. But if they don't, then you know, I won't be surprised either.
Yeah, I mean after the Grinch link, it was just like
Yeah,
See,
Grinch.
we still
I
don't
remember-
have a reason for what the fuck the Grinch thing was because literally, by all accounts, it should have been real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but like at the end when they were like breaking down how they did the leak, you can tell like, oh yeah,
Wait,
Did,
did
like-
they? I don't.
yeah,
I don't
you didn't see
recall
it.
that- I don't recall that ever happening. It was
I'll
just
send you it. I'll send
like,
it to you
person
later.
literally
came
from
out
what
and,
I
like,
recall, it was disproven after everything kind of lined up. Anyway, let's all
Right.
forget about it.
No, he did after it was like, haha, look, this is how we did it. And they did take like images from Google and then just like pasted them on the banner. And
like-
yeah.
I thought the whole thing was they tried doing that and that wasn't a thing.
I don't
I'm
know,
not saying it was a
it's-
fake 4chan post because that wasn't like real. What? Because I remember whenever they were trying to disprove it, there were these people that came up with this like Chorus Kids render, right? But they
Right.
based it on the picture in the leak in order to be like, hey guys, this exists. Except it didn't. They just like they literally made the art from the leak, right? And none of the like leak or none of the art in the leaked mural was ever traced back, for real. So
Yeah.
again, that was just like one thing among every other fucking thing, and then it just wasn't real, and then we never got an understanding about why or like what the fuck it was. You know what I mean?
People will
Right.
do like stuff for fame. You know, they'll be like, "Oh my god, I made this fake leak, haha."
I
All right,
understand, but
um,
again, like, do you fake the working at a company,
Yes,
like
that
working
guy
at
did.
two companies?
Look,
And being
It's-
proven to have worked at those two companies that have done things for the company that you're wanting to leak.
I mean, there's some people that would actually do that. Like, people that would troll that hard.
I mean, I suppose, but that is going to so much great lengths. You know what I mean?
yeah, no,
Just for,
there's
like, a
people with
ha-ha
that much
internet.
talent.
I guess, but damn.
Yeah, no,
Anyway, beside
I
the
can-
point, let me roll this back to tomorrow. We have a little leak with two homeboys that okay. With two homeboys that are looking interesting. What do y'all think about
Sorry.
Mallow and Doom thing, Mick thing? Don, please tell me what it is.
let's see.
It's one of the
It's
demons.
when I saw it, I don't know, because it looks so real. Like it's like such. It's a different model,
Right.
and it's like I don't know, because it could be real, but like what throws it off for me is like the timer.
I think
And-
the timer for me indicates that it leans more towards real, just because that is a kind of dev kit thing that you
Right.
need a dev kit for in order to make it work. I mean, hypothetically, yes, you could mod the timer, but that is such like a small detail. I don't even think any modders would even think to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's
And-
similar. If y'all remember, if y'all remember it back in Smash 4, if y'all even remember this, holy fuck, you're old. But during before Smash 3DS was released, there was the whole roster leak that people were trying to disprove.
Yeah, the ESRB leak.
Yeah. There was like the
just-
one little detail on the player 4 thing where like the little borders were bigger than the other ones, and everyone was like, "Oh no, that's fake." But that's just a thing in the game. That's just like a small little glitch that again I don't think anyone would even bother to notice, right? And then that leak ended up being real. I don't think having the timers stuck is a detail that a modder would even think to include. You know what I mean? I think it would just
I
Right.
don't know. Because if someone's willing to go through all that to mod those hats in, I'm sure they're thinking that they want to make it look like a dev kit. Because it's clearly, the way that they have it, it's clearly a callback to the Ken leak, where they have Ken doing the thumbs up.
right,
the
and I
timer-
think that's the person who
that's-
leaked it.
Yeah, and then like you can see the timer on that.
Yeah,
2
and
minutes,
that's
30
also
seconds.
that's exactly it. That's also
But
stuck
that-
to where it is.
But here's the thing: none of the other things that appeared like on like the dev kit like setup that appeared in the Ken leak are there, and that's what's kind of off-putting.
What do you mean?
Like you don't remember all those lines of text that were at the bottom of the Ken leak?
Mm-hmm.
Like the stuff that's actually from dev kits. Like if he was trying to show off that this was a dev kit, that's what he should have shown. That he can actually go in and see those files, but he never showed anything. And of all the things that he showed off Mii costumes too, which is also kind of weird. Like he showed off like here. I actually heard someone else say this, but it kind of resonates with how I feel. It's that he showed off these Mii costumes that are for very prevalently thought of or like requested characters, but not of the characters themselves, of characters that would imply those hyped up characters' inclusions. And it just seems like a little off to me. Like, why not just show off those characters?
I think I
you
have a
know?
counter to that. I think he just doesn't want to get caught because the more information you put out there, no matter how secure you think you are, will always trace back to you.
Well,
Well,
that
if-
and
Just
also
well,
If he didn't want to get caught, he shouldn't have leaked anything.
again
in the first
also counterpoint. Maybe the characters in question that like it's alluding to. I don't even. First of all, I don't even think they're in the game. I think like it literally is just a costume. Like Sans doesn't hint at Frisk, but
right.
also like hypothetically, yes, they could be, but I don't think they would be done yet, right? Or in like in a working way that you can actually like show them in the game. You know what I mean? Like it is way too early for them to actually show that
Well,
stuff.
Plus, why would they show it like? Okay, so it'll probably just be for Terry only, cause like they can't just have it like the Mii costumes like playing right there right now. If like Doom Guy's not gonna be in this update.
Yeah, and like if they're saying
I
that they're not going to
think
be showing new characters anyway,
why
it
they
would
have
still be plausible that they could just be showing off the Mii costumes. You know what I mean?
The only reason why they have that Doom costume, I think, was because like Doom Eternal like got pushed back and it was supposed to come out around this time. And I mean, they already had it, so what are they gonna do? Push it back? No, just release it now.
Well, and
you know?
also, like, Nintendo has been buddy-buddy with, like, Bethesda, kind of, where we have been getting, like, all the Doom games on the eShop. So, again, that's plausible that they could be adding any sort of Doom thing. You know what I mean?
I feel like at that point they just do a character though.
Okay, also, they included Rathalos as a boss, and with no Monster Hunter characters, so I'd...
Yep.
Yeah.
Again,
But
that's
we're
just me.
talking like
But I mean, the company is Capcom, right?
For Monster Hunter, yeah.
Then you already got your Capcom character. It was Mega Man.
And
I mean, they can still add more to Capcom
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
And
I mean, but like the thing with that is that Monster Hunter is more so about the monsters themselves than the hunters. Like,
But you
Mhm.
don't
You
think
play-
that Monster Hunter could still be a character?
I mean,
I
you
don't
could.
know. I mean, I'm not totally shut out to that idea, but
what is their character gonna be? You know?
No, that's not
Yeah, that'd be actually pretty hard because in Monster Hunter you have like different weapons you can have, but you
No,
can't have
There
more
you
than
go. I mean, you
I
kind of
don't-
answered your own question there, because, like, with Inklings, they have all their weapons, and they use all their weapons in Smash, so...
Yeah, they would find a way to use it. My
My
point more so
Keep
is
going.
that I feel like having Rathalos as a boss more so represents what Monster Hunter is about than having the hunter themselves as a character.
Yeah.
And so to me it feels kind of weird
Well,
that like
would you say Doom's not more about, like, the demons than it is the demon hunter himself?
no.
And,
no,
like,
the
all the different demons?
Listen, I don't play Monster Hunter or Doom, but I know who Doom Guy is, and from Monster Hunter, the only thing I can recognize is fucking cat.
Like I feel like the Doom Slayer is more of the face of Doom than the Monster Hunter is the face, or the Hunter is the face of Monster Hunter. I feel like
Yeah.
it's more so the monsters.
The cat is the hunter, right?
I have no idea. I've never played Monster Hunter.
The cats are just your they just help you fight.
See my point? Like, what kind of character are they gonna put for Monster Hunter if not the monsters?
no,
You know?
like I'm not saying it's not possible for it to be a Monster Hunter rep, but
I'm
it,
not
like,
I
even.
mean,
I'm not even
se-
arguing for the
For it
Monster
to be
Hunter
a
rep
Monster
here.
Hunter
I'm just
rep,
saying,
what
like,
are you gonna do? Add in a fucking cat to Smash?
oh, like a hunter.
my whole point. With,
advertiser friendly.
my whole point with saying that Rathalos is a boss and not, like, without any sort of other character representation is that it is still plausible for just, like, a demon to be a Mii costume. Or
I don't feel like that's the same thing though. I don't know. Like
Well,
I
I
just
mean-
feel like those two just aren't on the same level.
do you suppose that it's plausible to get just a creeper costume for our Minecraft representation?
Honest to God, have
Yeah.
we already done our Microsoft? Because you gotta think about it by company and like their willingness, you know.
I don't think Microsoft is a problem.
But then at the same time, Square was kind of a loose cannon, and yet we still got Hero. So you know
They're
what?
actually willing to use Dragon Quest.
You know what? I think Microsoft might be willing to put Minecraft inside. We already got Banjo. But
I mean,
I think they're
my-
willing.
Microsoft and like Nintendo are like buddy now.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah,
so you're
huh?
just gonna see.
All
Play
because Sony
Xbox.
was
Anyways,
No, seriously, play the
I
Xbox.
honestly forgot what my point was.
wow. See, this
Uh,
man's trying to argue with me without a point. Fucking anyway.
no, I had.
Isn't there like too many
No,
like
don't try to
dragon?
point. I had a point, but y'all were talking and I forgot it.
Anyway.
Don't forget
It-
your place, Twig.
Wait, isn't there like
What?
too many like Monster Hunter characters anywhere, any way to like choose from, or is it like just like one character or whatever?
Wait,
From, like,
what
the
do you
ser-
mean?
Like from series wise, is there like
Monster
different?
Hunter.
Yeah.
We have talked more
You
about,
you customize your own character.
I love how we have talked more about Monster Hunter than Terry Bogard in his own character
Because we know
reveal.
more about Monster Hunter than we do Terry Bogard. We know more about
No, I
I
just
don't
think
even
that's
play
really
the
funny.
game. I just have a friend
Like,
that
what
plays
the
it.
hell?
I just think that's really fucking funny. Anyway,
You wanna know what Terry's looks like? Turn on, go onto YouTube, search up Fatal Fury, Terry Bogard, or Fighter. Just watch him play, and it'll be something like that.
so let's move on. How many of y'all care about Amiibo out there?
Amiibo?
Yeah.
Not,
I
Yeah,
really
care
don't
I
about
do.
care.
Pikachu.
I really don't care.
Depending on the character and like
Old as hell
my
collection.
main.
Do y'all
I got
think we're
Danny
gonna
a
be
Japanese
seeing any new
Mario,
Amiibo tomorrow?
for his Christmas.
Probably. I mean, for the DLC. Well,
I think. Well,
I
we're
think
gonna,
most of the
I think
DLC.
we're gonna at least see because like Sakurai showed Snake, Squirtle, and Ivysaur in the last one. I think we're gonna see Simon, Incineroar, and Chrom. Which, by the way, I already pre-ordered Simon, so that'll be bet.
That's because you played the Belmont.
Exactly. And then I.
Shadow.
And
Shadow
you're
should pre-order the
filthy with
Incineroar.
them. You're nasty.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna get an Incineroar and call it the Shadow Slayer.
Stop.
Do y'all think we're gonna see like any of the amiibo they haven't shown yet? What amiibo don't we have yet? I know we don't have Richter.
Joker.
DLC, yeah, obviously. Anyone in the cast that we don't have yet? I'm trying to think.
I think
Aside
we're
from
only
Richter.
we're only missing Richter actually.
I think we have everyone so far.
Because we have the Inkling, we have K. Rool, we have Isabel,
We have Daisy.
we have Daisy. We don't have. Do we have Dark Samus?
Yes.
Oh,
we
yeah.
do. Oh no, we don't yet. It's coming out with Richter. I remember. Yeah.
What about Chrom? Do we have a Smash Chrom?
We're coming out. Chrom's coming out in November.
Okay.
Go through Echo Fighters first, then.
Well,
new
that's all the new
characters.
Echo Fighters they have, right?
Yeah.
So it's just DLC left.
Pretty much.
So I
yeah.
think after that's just DLC. Yeah.
I would love for them to go back to like the Smash 4 alts. Like, remember at the end of Smash 4 we got like the alts for Cloud, Corn, and Bayo? I would love
Yeah.
to have like alts for like Robin, male Wii Fits, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a female villager or something.
Female, absolutely. All the Koopalings. Please give us a Koopaling pack. Let's go.
Schoolboy. Schoolboy Joker.
Schoolboy
I
Joker.
think, yeah, we will be getting the alts for all the DLC. So, like, I think we'll be getting, like, a Hero 4-pack.
Oh my god.
Imagine.
Female Terry. Female Terry.
I-
Female Terry.
Female
Female
Terry.
Terry.
If female Terry
female-
happens, I swear to God, I'm, like, chugging salt.
Well, you
You
better
better do that
start
on
chugging,
camera.
bitch.
I want to see that on camera.
Okay.
Why are we swearing?
Salt goes down better with water.
Anyway. Ooh, the Banjo amiibo is gonna be so cool. With
Go.
Banjo Kazooie?
Oh,
Wait!
I'm be-
that looks so
I'm a-
good.
I'm gonna be copying that one when it comes out.
Oh,
then
I'm copying
Joker.
that free. What? Toxic, are you gonna get both the Joker alts?
I mean, if they do both alts, $30 going down the drain for plastic.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh,
I literally, like, recently got the Twilight Princess Link amiibo. And that...
I want to get.
It smacks, bro. Keep going.
I was gonna get the Pixel Link from the original.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that they did those.
They have them at Target right now.
Really?
Yeah,
Might be
it's like they
Pixel Link.
released.
Might be copping. Ooh.
I only thought there was a Pixel Mario, huh?
No, they have a Pixel, too, but Pixel
They do have.
Marios are
They have
more-
2 Pixel Marios. There's like the modern one and the classic colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Danny the classic color
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
from Japan, and I don't know how about it.
All right. So let's go to
Alright.
a big part of this discussion.
All right.
I know.
Terry,
No. Anyway. So we all want characters. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want everyone to go through, name each of the characters y'all want, and I know they said that we aren't getting new characters tomorrow, but we kind of established that they're a bunch of liars. So
no, not that. I think that we'll get new
Get
characters
pranked,
in
bro.
the months during the
I could see that. Yeah.
Could see
Bro-
maybe like DLC Fighter 5
Okay.
being a
How about I want everyone.
Pack
There are two characters. I want everyone to go through two characters. I want one that y'all want, and one that y'all expect, because there's a big difference between those two.
All right.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
let's start with
You guys
my
gotta
boy.
go first.
Let's
Don't
start with my
make me
boy
laugh.
Shadow Wo. He's been quiet. Who's a character that you want?
Okay, that's
Awesome.
actually hard.
Okay, how about let's go. You can go with expect because that seems a bit easier.
Expect. Okay, that's
Man, he's having a crisis over there.
It's okay, Shadow. Take your time.
How about okay? I'll give you a pass. I want you to think about it. Toxic. How about you? What's the
Hi,
character you
okay.
want?
So who I really want, and I've been saying this so fucking much, even like recently, and I hope to God this actually happens. I wanted Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
God, Mario will fucking die.
That's not like he has
Didn't you guys remember joking?
Imagine,
I can imagine fucking Mario decapitated.
like the fucking kunai going through his chest.
Get over here!
Get over here!
Come here, bitch! No, what I've expected. Okay, have I ever told you how I imagined the trailer to go? So I've imagined like Mario fighting like Ken and Ryu at the same time,
Mhm.
and like there's on the behind Ken and Ryu, it's like all like dark, and all you hear is "get over here," and then like fucking Mario gets dragged, and then fucking they turn around, and fucking Scorpion comes out, and then that's like they cut
You
it
know,
to like there.
wait.
Oh, I got
Wait! I just had an epiphany. That's,
Yeah.
I
that
got
is plausible, and here's why. This shit's 45 minutes, right? And okay,
The banjo presentation only took 25.
right. So if they really wanted to sneak in a fighting or like another character,
Right.
we could have Terry fighting Ryu and Ken, and so we'd have like all the fighting game characters there, and then just like to end it off, you see a kunai come out, and then it's the thanks for watching.
Did you? Okay, but you know what's funny that you say that too? All three of those were the main three back in the day for fighting games.
That's true. Those
In the
are
arcade.
It was Fatal Fury, Street Fighter, and
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Except
So
Japan
you're gonna have-
hates Mortal Kombat, but we won't get into that.
Well, I mean, okay, so I think they have 11 there. I think. Don't quote me on this.
Mhm.
And I believe they did have the original 3, and then they stopped there. I think what they could do, honestly, in my opinion, just like how they did in Injustice, no gore, really, and they can make it like, because if they could add a fucking gun to the game, and like make the blood effects like into like stars or whatever, they can do the same thing to like Scorpion.
Fucking Scorpion. Kunai's Mario and the sparkles come out.
He like stabs Mario in the chest and like rips his sword up to his head. It's just sparkles.
Because it's not gonna be that, because you can like take moves that are not like too gory from the games, and like you can base it off like MK1 to like 3.
If anything, I don't see any piercing through their bodies. I can see like an anime trope in which like a ninja takes out his sword, does like a slash, runs behind the other person with them shocked, and then the ninja puts the sword away, and the person like just slices in half. You know,
Right.
Kind of.
Mario gets
But they're not like sliced in half. You know, they just
Fucking
explode.
burns.
What I think
the-
would be like an
They just
interesting thing
exploded,
if a
there's
Mortal
enough
Kombat
damage.
rep were to get into Smash would be how fatalities would work, and if that'd
Well-
be like the last stock kind of situation thing. You know what I mean?
That's a good question. I'm happy that you said that, because I was about to get down to saying that. In the original Mortal Kombat, Scorpion's fatality was where he just like takes off his like ninja mask
and then
just
like burns you. Yeah.
yeah. So you can do that, but like you know how Mario does like the Mario where it just like throws you like into like the stage, like off stage.
Yeah.
It could be similar to that.
Well, actually, what if it's just more like if Scorpion like does that and like burns whoever, and then it just like works how Hero's Whack works, where you just fucking disappear. You know what
I mean, yeah.
That's probably the way.
It like depends on like the percentage you're at.
Yeah.
Now I'll get into the character I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Cause you know I'm a fucking Scorpion fanboy. The character I know will probably have a better chance, and I know for a fact that I'm hoping they actually do get into is Dante from Devil May Cry.
Hmm.
And I feel like he's
Why do you expect him? I'm just curious.
I don't know, cause like he seems like he's that type of character to like to actually get in. Like he can actually like his moveset can be basically like Bayo's, but like he can have like a sword and his gun. Cause like I said, gun in Smash. Like at that point, just give any character a gun.
For a moment, I accidentally thought Dante was Terry, not Terry. What's his name? From No More Heroes. What's his name?
Oh,
Travis
Yeah,
touchdown.
Travis. I got their faces.
Travis
confused.
Scott.
Travis Scott.
And I forgot which company. I think it's like I'm having a brain fart right now.
Capcom.
Capcom. Yes, that could be our next Capcom rep. Like if I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, yes,
Capcom, I
but
feel like has
yes,
a lot.
but there's a certain attorney man that I'll talk about later. But
Yeah.
No, you know
Look,
what?
look,
If
if
you seem
No,
eager, go
no,
for it.
no,
Okay.
I want to go first.
yeah,
You
yeah.
go
Okay, I was
first.
gonna say before I'll go last, so because I'm the one running this and fuck y'all.
Yeah, best
Shadow,
last.
have you thought about your answer yet?
No, I can't really think of a character because
Can
I've
I?
never really wished
just
for
say
someone.
Miku already.
No, that's Saku.
May I?
All right.
Yes.
Veronica, go ahead.
Okay, the character I want, and I know it sounds really stupid. I want Sora. Kingdom Hearts
Oh
3.
boy, here we go.
This is
And
interesting.
I just think it would be a lot of fun, but for sure without Donald and Goofy, just Sora and
Uh-huh.
maybe Kairi and Riku.
So basically, the
That's all
Sora
you
from
can
Super
see.
Smash Flash 2.
Interesting.
Pretty much.
Well,
That's the
Okay.
character I want, but that's not the character that matters. The character that fills me up with dread and actually kind of matters in the situation, I feel like would be a Pokemon from the upcoming
Oh
generation.
no. Oh, Veronica, I told you. I specifically asked. Please. Don't
No,
bring
no,
up
I'm not
Pokemon here.
bringing up the
No.
games, I'm bringing up the character.
Yeah, but if
I
it's
honest
a
to God
fucking
think that might
Pokemon,
happen,
oh
because
god.
if you look at like the trends that Smash has done in the past, it's very likely that it's gonna happen.
Listen, if we get a Pokemon as a DLC character, I am done. I clocked out. I just
Well,
We
can't.
got
They
one
said-
for at least almost every generation except Hoenn, because
well,
that like
What do you mean? There's no Sinnoh or Unova rep.
no,
Lucario.
you have Lucario as Sinnoh.
All right.
Veronica,
Yeah.
No one talks
I have
about
to like.
Like they just do it based on generation 1 and what games are like coming out in which Smash is there, you know. And with DLC, it seems really
so
prevalent that
here-
one of those 3 final evolutions might be it.
I don't really agree that a Pokemon is going to be a DLC character because Sakurai said in the Banjo Direct, like when he was talking about how there's going to be like even more characters after this, that he wants to make this like a giant crossover where he's like finally like, you know what, we're already like off the fucking rails. Let's just keep going and see how many else we can get, right? I just
Honestly,
think,
I hope that my prediction of trends is incorrect.
I
because
just
that's
don't think
honest to
they'd
God the
like
last thing I
waste
want.
that kind of opportunity on another Pokemon. You know what I mean? Even if the
Yeah,
money
no.
Plus,
looks
we already
good.
have like enough.
Exactly.
As much as Scorbunny and Grookey's final evolution looks pretty good, I just don't want any
Imagine
more.
fucking
I'm done. I'm
a
tired.
poo-poo stinky monkey in Smash Bros.
Stinky.
Uh-oh.
Alright,
Just
Poopy.
imagine going online and like, just
Funny.
calling yourself Stinky and having another person.
all
name you
right. So
Poopy
let's
to use
get
that
away from
monkey.
Sword and Shield because I told you. Danny,
I know.
Danny,
It would be funny.
Danny, what do you think? What's a character you want and expect? What's good?
I still haven't thought of who I expect.
Who do you want?
You already know who I want.
You
Okay,
want
but the
Shantae.
people don't, Danny. You gotta tell the people.
I was gonna say it, but then I was interrupted.
Keep going.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
Calm down,
I
ladies.
was gonna say it.
You
Okay.
put your hand in.
Okay,
your
then say it
chin.
now. Go.
I want Shantae. That's who I want. Do I think she'll happen? Probably not. If she did happen, would I probably piss myself? Probably. I
Maybe
want
come a
her.
little.
I think she'd be an incredible
Shut up.
character.
This is
What'd you
PG.
say?
Audible, please. Audible,
Oh, he's
please. Listen,
What?
Raid Shadow Legends, I'm here. Just ignore him.
I don't get what's
Oh.
going on.
Whoopsie.
Anyway, Danny, keep going.
I don't get what's happening.
Go, keep going. It doesn't matter.
No,
Go.
no, keep
No,
going.
no. Now I. the
Oh
fuck
my
is the-
god, Danny, this is not how podcasts work.
Okay, then how about we do it? How
Why are we
podcasts-
singing?
Y'all let me talk instead of laughing over
Okay,
my
then
shit.
go. Damn.
Why are we singing?
No, it's fucking horrible. I
No,
want
kill him. Kill him.
Oh my god.
just let me talk. I want Shantae. That's
All right.
all I want. I think she'd be a cool character, cool move set, and I know it's probably not gonna happen because it's an indie rep, and indie reps don't have a fighter. It should have been Shovel Knight, but no. I'll
Sans.
keep it in my dreams, and I would like that to actually happen. I don't mean a Mii fighter costume. I mean like an actual.
Okay,
Full-fledged
Danny,
character.
what if in the best timeline possible we get a Shantae Me costume? How are you gonna feel?
I'm going to leave.
My final message. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nobody will hear from me again. I walk
Damn.
the earth searching for a new spiritual successor.
Damn.
Switching to
because
Buddhism.
Veronica, he's clocking out. You hear that?
my entire life will be nothing, and I will just disappear.
What the fuck am I? Chopped liver?
Oh. All right. So, Danny, who's a character you expect? You can go with like a common name you've been hearing lately
I
if you
don't
need to.
know who to expect, to be perfectly honest.
Right?
Like, I see the usual names. Like, I don't have like an expectation because after Joker got in the game, I was like, well, I guess we're just saying fuck it, right? Like, whatever.
They're letting a hobo in the game. Anything.
No, I just like all.
I would have
like,
said something, but you know,
any
advertiser
expectations-
friendly.
Shut
Any
up.
expectations I had out of the water. So, yeah, I don't have an expected character.
All right. Shadow, please just make up a name. You can say Miku. I don't care.
But I do care.
He doesn't.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Shadow.
I honestly, I really don't care,
All right,
like who comes up or not.
all right. So I
I
will.
want to play Mario.
Perfect. So I guess I'll end off this little thing with my dreams. So, character I want. Y'all been hearing this from the beginning. I mentioned
Joe.
I mentioned in the
Objection.
podcast. We need the Ace Attorney himself, and here's why.
Objection.
And here's why. Hold it. Here's why. I was mentioning before how we need like he's trying to go with like game genres that haven't been represented yet, right? I think that Homeboy Phoenix Wright would cover the visual novel perfectly fine as like an easily recognizable kind of character, right? Like even if you haven't played Ace Attorney and you like aren't into the games or whatever, you still know like the courtroom setup with the blue guy, the red prosecutor, and the judge dude, right? Like we know that setup, we know the objections
Shadow.
hold in all that.
Fuck.
Like, anyway, we like everyone pretty much knows about that. So I think he's easily like recognizable, right? I think he has a lot of potential for like a goofy moveset that like involves evidence, that involves like gathering pieces to like break down each fighter kind of thing, and I think he'd be very unique. Also, I think the Ace Attorney series is great, needs more representation anyway. Could you imagine Ace Attorney music in fucking Smash Brothers? Could you imagine all the fucking alts? Could you? The sky's the limit with Phoenix Wright, is my point, and I love him so much. And if he ever happens, I'm transcending time and space itself. Y'all don't understand. Anyway, enough of that.
Are
Character,
dropping everyone
character I
for-
expect. Character I expect. I'll take them at their word and say that they aren't going to drop a character in this direct, right? I'm thinking, kind of like how Veronica said earlier, that it's going to be like a Game Awards thing, right? And if they're going to play to the Game Awards audience, I want y'all to picture this. We see just like a cliff, right? You see a sun. You then see a green helmet with a glisten. And suddenly,
Baby
fucking
son.
Master Chief finishes the fight. I think Master Chief would be the, like, first-person shooter rep.
I mean, but like 2 Microsoft refs in the same pack.
2 Capcom reps. Listen,
I mean, in
buddy.
the same pack. What?
I-
Oh, well,
it is not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think there are rules anymore. Like, Smash Bros. Looked at the rule book, fucking tossed it aside, and did whatever the fuck it wanted anyway. I understand why, like, 2 Microsoft reps seems hard to believe, but I don't think anything is outside the realm of possibility anymore. And here's why Charles Manson will be in Smash Brothers.
What the fuck?
Anyway,
man.
I expect Master Chief more than I expect Doom Guy, I'm not gonna lie. And with that, everyone fell the fuck asleep.
Yawn.
No, I'm just confused
Why?
because you said something dumb and it left me.
What is the dumb thing I said?
Master
Here's the
Chief
thing, I
makes
was so
sense.
confused. I forgot about everything.
You can't just say I said something dumb and then not remember that something dumb. I really think this bitch is out
Then
here just
why
trying to
did
insult
I
me.
feel like you said something dumb?
You feel like then I didn't.
Oh my god. You guys hear this?
I think that's what got her.
Yeah.
Which part?
Also, no new Spirit event this week, which means Terry is definitely coming out, which I expect.
Wow.
Wow, what a shocker. Thanks, Danny.
It seems
You're
Terry's not
welcome.
coming till the 16th because the 7-Eleven
But it
ad said
but
he
it didn't say on the 7th. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat all of you.
Okay. So I think that about covers everything we need to cover, yeah?
Pretty much, yeah.
No, I don't know what character to choose.
Oh my god, Shadow, shut up. You missed your turn. Goodbye.
No.
Not, you're done. Goodbye. Good
Oh
night.
man.
So, I mean, it's been about an
Oh,
hour.
I
think
got
we can-
added.
Hmm?
Oh, I got added for a dumbass reason.
I
Never mind.
cool.
Continue.
So I think
Shut up, toxic.
so, I think this discussion is pretty much concluded. Like we pretty much covered all ground.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Do you guys
Danny
want to
Veronica?
talk about anything else besides Smash?
I think for now
let's
we're
see.
good. We can do that. another
Maybe
time.
maybe Shadow for Smash.
See, there you go.
No, you're going home, Shadow. You're going home and you're gonna think about what you did.
But my ride isn't here.
So anyway, I'll take you
I'm
home.
gonna
Don't
ride
worry
you
about
to
gas.
hell if you're talking.
So
Take
guys,
you home to the back.
So guys, any final thoughts before I go ahead and conclude this thing?
Terry Bogard.
The only final thought I got is that Shadow's really dumb, and that's about
I
it.
thought you were gonna say anyway.
Okay.
Can we
Okay.
get controversial?
Okay, Danny.
I'll
Anything
remember
else?
that.
I don't believe the leak. I won't be surprised whether it happens or not. I just don't believe it personally. And I'm not waking up at 5 in the morning. Actually, I don't know if I'll wake up at 5 in the morning. watch it, but I'll see.
We can sleep over and watch it if you want.
I mean, if you want, I know you have a concert tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's until later.
And if for any reason y'all are in school or anything, I will be streaming my reaction at home early in the morning. So if y'all want to watch that and want to watch me react to Phoenix Wright happening, then I think
What happens if Phoenix Wright doesn't happen, though?
then
He's gonna be upset.
I mean then it'll be life as normal. You know what?
Yeah.
I won't
Dante,
be
yes.
I'll be too upset.
Honestly, here's a final thought I have. Why is everyone getting so worked up over me costumes? They can mean nothing.
Okay.
They're just me costumes.
Now
Well, they might signify that
I
a
will
character
drag you
might
a
be
little bit.
coming.
I vividly
I
remember.
know they signify that a character might be coming,
Listen.
but they're two.
Oh,
me
no,
costumes.
wait,
There's
Robin.
one slot left. You really
So-
think they're gonna add Gino?
So, Veronica, I agree with you, but I'm gonna drag you a little. I just think it's
Go
funny.
ahead. My wig needs to be snatched.
I just
bitch.
think it's funny how the person who flipped the fuck out over Sans on Twitter is saying
Because I love
anything about not giving a fuck about me costumes.
Damn.
No, I mean in this situation,
Take the L.
you all are no, because that's a different situation. I like
Hold
that
it.
he's in the game represented, but the difference with that is that you guys are wondering if a character is gonna come out of these me costumes.
Well, see, I mean that's what I was saying. I don't think Doomguy and Gino are going to be coming out of this if those leaks are true. I just think it'll be.
You shouldn't really be overworked on that if it's not like set in stone. Sans is a different story because come on, what else is he gonna be?
Well,
A character. Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if your game or like
I thought you were gonna
whatever
say you're
character
gay.
it.
I feel like if you're gay.
Okay.
Keep
Okay,
going.
but seriously, I feel like
Bro,
if
you're really gonna say that when I was drinking water?
Okay, shut up. So I feel like, okay, in all seriousness, if your game or character is represented in any way in like Smash, I feel like that like is basically like good because at least it's like has some input into the game or whatever. Like it's being represented in like some way or form.
Yeah.
And that's what makes like I guess Smash Ultimate like the biggest crossover right now in like gaming.
Because even like outside of characters, there's so many fucking franchises represented here.
Have you seen the video where it talks about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it like goes through all the spirits and assist trophies and stuff.
And like the music and the
Yep.
stages, and it's just like holy like shit, like he actually put that much effort to get like that many series like represented into like one cartridge. And I don't know, I feel like at that point whoever gets in, congratulations. Like at that point it's like who cares who else gets in.
I know who I want.
Who do you want, Shadow?
I know
Finally.
exactly who I want.
Who do you want, Shadow? I fucking. Who do you want, Shadow?
He made sure to make us wait.
Can I say my?
Go ahead,
can-
Shadow.
Say
Go
it.
ahead, Shadow.
Okay. So who I really want in Smash Ultimate is Smash 4 Mario. Please.
All right, so
Can
we're
someone
gonna
do that
end the
for me,
stream
please?
off here.
Can I please? I want my up tilt combos.
So we're
Please.
gonna end
They were
the
spicy.
stream off
Like,
here.
if you guys go to my 3DS,
Everyone,
ooh, them combos
thanks,
were spicy.
everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I hope y'all come through tomorrow, watch me react to Terry, and see everything I say is correct because I've never been wrong in my entire life. So
Okay,
good
but
night.
when Dante
Shadow,
comes
I'm
out.
gonna spit on your
Everyone
grave.
say good
I
night.
hate
Everyone say
you.
good night, please.
Good night.
Good night.
Smash